welcome to Polish with Ray. I'm Rachel and today I have some brand new brands to share with you. Dizzy Lizzy Lacquer, Bring Your Own Polish, and Prism Lacquers. Before we get started, go ahead and give this video a thumbs up, and if you're new, hey, go ahead and subscribe. I upload new live swatching videos every week. All right, let's address the elephant in the room. There are a couple elephants actually. I did change my hair. Every year or so I like to switch from curly to straight, and it was just time for a change. What can I say? And the other elephant in the room is that recently we got to 1,000 subscribers here on Polish with Ray. Can you tell I'm excited? Thank you guys so much for your support. I absolutely love getting to share nail polish with you. All right, so back to the brands I was talking about. Each of these brands was kind enough to send me a sampler of some polishes that they carry. And since none of them were a full collection, or I felt like enough polishes to do a dedicated video for each brand, I decided just to combine them into one video. All of the polishes I'm sharing with you today are currently still available, so I will link them below, as well as the maker's sites and social media. I will also say that literally minutes before I recorded this, I got a package from Dizzy Lizzy Lacquer with her newest collection. So you can expect to see more from that brand in the near future. After the swatches, I'll give you a little bit more information on where you can shop these beautiful polishes and their ingredients list. All right, let's go ahead and get into the swatches. So we're starting off with polishes from Dizzy Lizzy Lacquer, beginning with I See the Light. This one retails for $10 and is described as being a deep indigo purple base with pink, orange, and gold shimmer. This polish was actually inspired by the scene in Tangled with the lanterns floating in the night sky over the water. Oh my goodness. When I read that description, I had to have this polish. I love Tangled. It is one of my favorite Disney movies. So application for this one was incredibly smooth. I would say it has more of a jelly type formula, so it was not opaque on that first coat, but it did build up nicely into full opacity for me in just 2. One thing I really appreciate about this polish is the gorgeous contrast between those bright pink, orange, gold shimmers and that beautiful indigo base. It just seems like it's glowing. It really does remind me of those lanterns. Pictured are 2 coats of I See the Light with a glossy top coat. Up next is I'll See What I Can Do. This is described as being a tan gold micro glitter holographic polish, and it retails for $11. You may recognize this polish from my 6 holiday glitters video. If you haven't seen that, I will link it in the cards. But honestly, this is a polish that would be beautiful any time of year. The fact that it's like more of a tan based gold, I feel like helps it complement so many different skin tones. So on application, this one was just a little bit sheer on that first coat, but I was very impressed with how quickly it built up in the second coat. I only needed 2 coats to reach full opacity with this polish. However, if you've got longer nails or if you apply in thinner coats, you may need 3. This one does dry just a little bit textured, so you will want to top it with a glossy top coat. Pictured are 2 coats of I'll See What I Can Do with a glossy top coat. Next up is definitely my favorite polish from Dizzy Lizzy Lacquer that I have, and it is Hope on Fire. It's described as being a fiery orange bursting with golden peach shimmer, and it retails for $11 polish. Oh my goodness, the shimmer in this is breathtaking. Do you see it? Oh my word. I cannot wait for summer so I can wear this polish. I've been saving it, and I don't know how much longer I can wait, you guys. I love it. So application for this one was very smooth. The formula actually reminded me a lot of the formula of I See the Light. It's more of a jelly type base. However, it is quite opaque for a jelly. I was able to get it to opacity I was happy with in 2 coats. You can see just a little bit of nail line there in my bright studio lighting, but in regular lighting, I was not able to see any nail line. So pictured are 2 coats of Hope on Fire with a glossy top coat. Next, we have Gem Heart. This one's described as being an emerald jelly polish with shimmering holographic flakes, and it retails for $11.50 if you get the full-size bottle. This obviously is not the full-sized bottle. For reference, her full-size bottles are 15 milliliter bottles. But yeah, up close here you can see all of those gorgeous holographic flakes and pigments in there. They are quite dazzling and beautiful. I feel like this is one of her more popular polishes. I've seen it all over Instagram, and for good reason. It is very twinkly, and I think you will love this one if you are a fan of green polishes. I was able to get it to opacity in just 2 coats. Pictured are 2 coats of Gem Heart with a glossy top coat. Next up is Truth, and I can't help every time I see the name of this polish, I think of Truth Hurts by Lizzo. I can't help it. Now it's stuck in my head. This one's described as being a black and white glitter topper with 2 different sized glitters, and it retails for $11. So I've been really wanting a black and white topper, and this one fits the bill perfectly. It looks gorgeous over any color. I've tried, I think 5, 6 colors at this point, but I am swatching it over 3 for you today. I'll have all 3 of these base colors linked in the description box in case you love them and want to check them out. But as you can see, when you apply this polish, tons of those glitters come out, no fishing needed. Because it's a glitter topper, it is a little bit textured, so you'll want a glossy top coat. It'll also be a little bit challenging to remove, but honestly, the particles are so small, it's not too bad to remove. It really isn't. I just really love the versatility of this topper. I mean, you truly, outside of maybe a white and black base, you truly could apply it over anything, and I think it would look fantastic. Pictured is 1 coat of Truth with a glossy top coat. And now let's talk about the polish you see as a base. That polish is by Prism Lacquers, the next brand that I'm featuring, and this is 810. It's described as being a cool muted rose tone pink, and this polish retails for $10. This is another one I have been eagerly eyeing on my shelf, but I resisted temptation and I'm waiting to wear it till spring. It's such a beautiful, lovely, delicate pink that is bright and happy, and I'm a sucker for this type of shade. If I'm gonna wear a cream, I want it to be a bright, happy, pretty pink. Application was buttery smooth. It was almost opaque on that first coat. I did go in for a second and got that nice plump look and complete opacity. Pictured are 2 coats of 810 by Prism Lacquers with a glossy top coat. Next up, we have Flint Stone. This one's described as being a light nude reminiscent of white sand beaches. So the maker, Ashley Hamilton, is actually from Flint, Michigan. So these polishes were named after her hometown. 810 is the area code, and Flint Stone, Flint, Michigan. Get it? But this color is absolutely beautiful. I have the worst time, I feel like, finding nudes that flatter me, and this one really doesn't pull too warm or too gray. It is super complimentary, and I think it might be my new go-to nude cream polish. I love it that much. Same great formula as 810, was almost opaque on that first coat, but I did go in for a second and was happy with the opacity in 2 coats. Pictured are 2 coats of Flint Stone with a glossy top coat. The final polish I have to share with you today is by BYO Polish, Bring Your Own Polish. This polish is named Lavelle, and it's described as being the perfect hazelnut shade with a slight red undertone. This one retails for $10. So this polish really surprised me with the formulation. It was a lot more sheer than I expected, but it was so smooth. It's definitely a jelly, and it dried down
very glossy. If you're someone who likes to skip out on top coat, you totally could with this polish. I mean, it looks like it has top coat when you haven't applied any. I did have to apply 3 coats to get full opacity, but that gave me that gorgeous, plump, juicy jelly look. Pictured are 3 coats of Lavelle by Bring Your Own Polish.
As promised, I'm going to give you some information about each of these brands. So let's start with Dizzy Lizzy Lacquer first. You can shop Dizzy Lizzy Lacquer on Etsy, and they do ship to the continental United States. They're based out of California and are vegan and 10 free. They don't officially have their cruelty-free status since that's a license you have to apply for. I find that a lot of newer brands don't have that license yet, but the maker, Elizabeth, did assure me that she does not test her product on animals. Prism Lacquers was started in 2019 by Ashley Hamilton, and it's a Black-owned brand. They also ship to the continental United States, and they're 11 free. BYO Polish is another Black-owned brand.
So when I was filming the outro, I actually didn't have the rest of the information on this brand, so I just thought I'd hop on here and tell you guys about it. So BYO Polish is vegan, cruelty-free, as well as 10 free, and they launched in October of 2020. I'm going to have all the products in today's video linked below, as well as the maker sites and social media.
If you have any questions about these brands or about their products, please let me know in the comments. I'm so excited I get to share these with you today. One of my favorite things about indie polishes is there are constantly new brands coming up, which means new beautiful polishes to find. Let me know in the comments which polish I showed you today was your favorite. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up if you liked it and subscribe. And I'll see you guys next time. Bye!